Yeah. Big JTV in this MFA, man. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know, man. I appreciate y'all for sliding through, man. Before we even get into it, we're doing a late night stream. I want y'all to smash that like button, man. And anybody who's watching on the replay, I want y'all to smash that like button. People watching live, smash that like button. Best way to support. You know what I mean? And if y'all want to send a little some donation, thank you so much. That's how we get this popping and we keep this movement going. Let me tell you something. We're gonna do some things a little different, man. Like I said, I started streaming on Twitch, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to promote my Twitch. I'm gonna add the Twitch in here, man. As long as y'all want to support and show me love, I'll be streaming simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube. I will do one, I believe next week. But for now, I will give you guys my Twitch. It's gonna be in the chat. You know what I mean? If y'all want to support, you know what I mean, go follow my Twitch. It's gonna be right here. I added it in the chat, and if anybody's listening on audio only, I appreciate y'all for being here, rocking with your boy on the audio only. I appreciate everybody who's pulling up and showing love. I also have a Patreon. If y'all want to show love to the Patreon, go show love to that. I'm so appreciative. I'm thankful for y'all pulling up, man. It's big JTV. It's a big broadcast, man. We doing it for the people, man. We doing it for the people, man. Unlike a lot of these scammers, we doing it for the people. And like I said, a lot of my exclusive content will be going on my Patreon. I want y'all to show love to my Patreon, man. I have about damn near 150 original content, exclusives, early entries, and everything in between. I'm gonna put a link to my Patreon, as small as $3 a month. I have my membership too. We're gonna build on that. So thank you so much. Show love to the Patreon. It's gonna be linked in bio. If y'all want to support, y'all feel free to support, man. It's all about supporting each other, man. I'm so thankful for y'all being here, man. You know what time it is, man. We gotta stop playing and let's get to it. Yeah. Let's start off with some music, yeah. By the way, if you're listening on audio only, please give your boy 5 stars. Best way to grow the platform. Thank you so much for being here. And we're gonna do it, man. Let's go. Let's run it. Mm, mm, mm. We're having a few technical difficulties, but we're gonna lock in. It's my track though. It's Mamacita. Ain't nobody ever Jehovah. On down low, but I look by. By the way, I just want to talk about the title for a quick second. Dr. Umar and Sha'Carri Richardson are the same. And there's a reason I set the title up like that. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to talk about it. They are the same, man. They are the exact same. And let me tell y'all something, man. Get in the chat. Let me know if you see the connection. Sha'Carri and Dr. Umar are the same. Let me know in the chat if y'all can relate or y'all know how I'm going to connect this. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me on this Friday night streams, man. Y'all smash that like button. I have a goal, man. I want y'all to smash that like button right now. I already smashed the like button on my own ish. My goal is to have 2 super chats by the end of the stream. Will not be a long stream. Will not be a super late stream, but we deserve it. We need it. I'm going to make the connection. And I want to give a special shout out again to 2 content creators that I really enjoy, that really put me or inspired me to make this content. Tommy Sotomayor, he's on Rumble. Y'all show love to him on Rumble. I also have a Rumble channel. So if y'all want to support on Rumble, y'all check me out on my Rumble as well. And Captain Tazariak. And if you don't know who Captain Tazariak is, he's a very solid Hebrew Israelite content creator. So show love to those 2 brothers because they inspired the stream. I literally just came off their stream. I'm not going to try to plagiarize or copy their content or anything like that, but we have similar views and similar perspectives. But I'm gonna display to y'all throughout this show, this broadcast, this stream, some different ish that y'all might not even expect. And that's why y'all are here. And that's why I appreciate y'all, man. If you're watching the replay, smash that like button. If you're watching live, smash that like button. We're gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Big cheers to y'all. This is Apple Juice YouTube. Cheers to y'all. We made it through the weekend. Mm. Get in the chat, man. Tell me how happy you are that it's Friday. Because I don't know about y'all. I'm happy it's Friday. I had a crazy week, and we're going to have a good weekend coming up. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Tap in. Let's go. Let's have some fun. I want y'all to be active in the chat. I want to have conversation. So y'all speak in the chat. Do not be shy. Come holler at your boy. Pull up. Let's go. I don't know if I made this clear. If y'all are sending super chats, I will take a shot of apple juice per super chat. So just giving y'all some hints. I will take a shot of apple juice per super chat. You send that super chat in, we taking a little refreshment. The YouTube AI might not get that because we're taking shots of apple. You understand me? You get me? Simple. Let's go. Love to Gunna, man. We're not doing too many songs. We're doing a few, but this is the track. This is the track, y'all. That Gunna album fire. I don't give a damn whatever Young Thug is saying, whatever anybody's saying. This ish is flames. I'm telling you. Gunna came out the pen and decided, I'm just gonna drop classics from now on. I'm just gonna drop fire on the beat. Stop playing with him. I want to hear y'all thoughts on Gunna, man. Get in the chat. Do you think Gunna should be really revived, or y'all more on Young Thug side? I don't know how you could be on Thug's side, but it's a free country, man. I'm in Canada. It's not that free, but hey, most of my audience is American, man. Let me know y'all thoughts. Hey, I'm telling you right now, this chill out.
Bring your friend if it ain't gonna be a threesome. Won't pretend ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna freak some. And I see you a sweet one, you a freak, set me mud. And I'm just one more body, I don't really mean none. Yeah, I take control, call me remote. If I push one button, it's off with your clothes. If I don't do nothing, I do the most. I wanna know who get you fucked tonight. Uh, 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 uh.
Y'all get in the chat. Let me know y'all favorite track off this tape, off this album. This one my favorite, but I have another one that goes farther.
Yeah, come on.
Let me put the second track that I really rock with. Love it, love it, love it. I'm playing it live. I'm playing it right now, man. And then we got one more, and then we're gonna get to the content, man. Stop playing with them. Come on. This is my favorite track off the whole tape, man. Shout out Offset, man. Let's give credit to Offset's verse. Offset's verse was crazy. Shout out to him. We got one more. We got one more. And like I said, if y'all subscribe to my Patreon, I put the Patreon link in bio. You will get to hear the full uncensored version. I'm gonna do some edits after this whole entire stream. So go show love. YouTube play games. So show love to my Patreon where you get the full uncensored stream, and go show love to all my other social media platforms. We're gonna definitely be having all the full content. I'm gonna play one more track for y'all, which I love. Let's tap in. Let's get to the content right after. Let's go. I'm not even gonna say a fair use. It is what it is. If you live and watching the content, thank you. If you're on Patreon watching the content, thank you. If you have watched it potentially on Twitch, because I might put it on Twitch, thank you so much. We having fun, we vibing, man. Feel free to share the content. 5 star if you're listening on audio. Thank you so much. Let's vibe, people. Let's vibe. Let's go. Brooklyn. Mm. Just right here. England Nuggets. That's my track. I'm sorry. That is my track. Let's get to the BS, man. Let's get to the nonsense. By the way, let me give obviously a heavy shout out to Captain Tazariak and his channel. If y'all get a chance, go check out his channel. Him and Tommy Sotomayor had an amazing rendition of what I'm about to talk about. And I'm going to give ultimate credit because I'm not here to plagiarize and try to take away from what people have done. So I'm going to link their actual live stream that inspired me to even do this content. You can check it in the chat. And I'm going to give my credit because credit is important, especially in this game and this content type of atmosphere. Now let's get to the real thing. There's a connection between Sha'Carri Richardson, right, and Dr. Umar Johnson. If y'all are not in the know who Sha'Carri Richardson is, Sha'Carri Richardson, I'll let y'all know. Sha'Carri Richardson is a Olympic sprinter, right? If y'all don't know, this is her. This is she, and she's somebody who released an apology. Y'all might be wondering what's the apology about. Sha'Carri Richardson had a situation with her boyfriend, right? Her boyfriend uh is an American sprinter like her. She's an American sprinter who got caught in an airport in Seattle, Washington, where she abused him, right? She abused him. In long story short, there is a video of domestic violence where Sha'Carri Richardson beat on her boyfriend. Like here in the pictures, his name is Christian Coleman. He's 29. She's, I believe, 23. She was caught in the airport abusing this man, right? This was in Seattle, right? Y'all want to see it? I'll show you versions of it. And I obviously, you know what I mean? We don't condone this behavior. Fair use, fair use. This is for information purposes. YouTube. This is covered from TMZ Sports. Let's show it again. So as you see, this is her, Sha'Carri Richardson, pulling on her current boyfriend, Christian Coleman, in the middle of an airport, Seattle Airport. This is her following this man, following this man, right? This man's trying to walk away. She pushes him towards the beam or towards a column. He's walking away, trying to seemingly avoid the nonsense. She keeps on pushing him, pushes him more, pushes him more. Now, here's what's going on. This video is obviously interspersed. You know what I'm saying? She's still doing it. She's still doing it. She's still pushing him. He's trying to kind of avoid this conflict. You see what I'm saying? And for people who are audio only, what's happening here is Sha'Carri Richardson is following Christian Coleman all around the place while he's seemingly trying to walk away. And this is close to the area where it's a check-in. You know what I mean? Check in to go to the airport, right? The video stops right there. This is from TMZ. Now, there was an arrest video, right? Where the police had come to Sha'Carri to see her. Now, let me tell you this. This video, like the one that I showed, at least explained earlier, this came out on August 8th, right? Sha'Carri Richardson had an apology, right? She had an apology. If we're following the, of the chronological events of this whole entire thing, this entire disaster, is that Sha'Carri had an apology towards this man, right? And we're gonna watch that apology right quick. Here's the apology, and I want to know what y'all.
Hey y'all, it's Sha'Carri, and more than anything, definitely a lot of self-reflection, a lot of understanding of not only putting myself in a compromised situation, but somebody that I have a deep care and appreciation for as well is something that holding myself accountable. I see myself. I'm taking this time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. And so my only thing is I want to be more, not even just for myself, for my family, for my fans, and overly appreciate y'all supporting me and showing up and even holding me accountable to being my best self. So more than anything, I refuse to run away. But not refuse to run, but I refuse to run away, but face everything that comes to me head on, because everything on the other side is greater, but you got to go through in order to get there. So I'm Sha'Carri, y'all. I appreciate y'all, and one love, much love, and y'all be blessed.
Okay, so let's see the commentary of what Twitter's saying or X is saying, right? So this off IG page called Citrus Mac. I'm taking time to not only see myself, but get myself a certain level of help that overall is going to reflect who I truly am in my heart and my spirit, and not allowing this moment, but accepting this moment to be more. That sounds like a whole crock of BS. I don't understand that. That sounds like gibberish. It doesn't sound direct. It sounds weird. It doesn't even sound like an apology, right? So this is what she said, shared on our IG, and this is the chronological event of things. This was the 12th. The 12th was, if I'm not mistaken, that was on Tuesday. So I believe on Wednesday or Thursday, the Seattle police released a video footage, right? So this is why people were like, to F her apology, lock her up, abusive. How about apologize, you violent narcissist? Good for her. Okay, that's a positive comment. Let me make this perfectly clear. This apology was some BS. She didn't mean it. She got apologized. She apologized because she got caught on the 8th, which was last Friday. Now, I believe on the 13th, 14th, which was the Wednesday and Thursday, this video came out of her actually being in the airport where the police pulled up on her. And let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all know me and my content, I have never been a fan of Sha'Carri Richardson ever, because I knew what she was from the beginning. She was a symbol. And when I say a symbol, she was a symbol for bad, dog. And in my mind, I'm going to say it again. She was a symbol for evil. She was a symbol for evil. Why do I say that? She was a symbol for evil because she was there to ruin black people, to ruin blacks. Let me show you a video that I made in 2021, right? August 21st, 2021. This was when I was new to the content creator again.
Done? You. This is one race. I'm not done. You know what I'm capable of. Count me out if you want to. Talk all the shit you want. Cause I'm here to stay. I'm not done. I'm the sixth fastest woman in this game ever. And can't nobody ever take that from me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen to that. Listen to that. And I did that content damn near 3, 4 years ago. No, fuck. 4 years ago. Let's see what I have to say. Hold on,
Big
let's
baby
go.
JTV, man. I'm gonna probably put a clip of the video of the race at the beginning, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, I might put her interview at the beginning. But like the video, roll to 1K, join the Patreon family. This is going early on Patreon. Bruh. Sha'Carri got murked, bruh. Let's just keep it real, okay? Now, for me, I'm not here to disrespect or hate on athletes, okay? Because what athletes do is hard, okay? When I talk about all these other celebrities like the musicians or the rappers or the actors, I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't respect them that much. I literally don't respect them. I like some of them, I don't respect them. But for somebody to dedicate most of their life to a specific sport and be at the very top of it, I respect them heavy, right? And I didn't cover Sha'Carri Richardson, right, for a reason. And I'll tell you why. It's because she was built up by social media, specifically Twitter, and more specifically, black women on Twitter. Even some black men, before she really got the glory. Okay? Twitter should have been boosting Elaine Thompson Hera. That's what they should. That's the lady they should have been boosting. They should have been boosting Shelly Ann Fraser. That's who they should have been boosting. They should have been boosting those two women, but Twitter, because they love a black woman who has wigs and colorful nails, long nails. I'm saying because the media likes polarizing figures, right?
No, I was being soft as ish right there, man. I was being soft as hell. They like ratchets, man. And if I was to pull up on my younger self, I would tell them they like ratchets, man. They like women who display ratchetivity, man. They do that on purpose, man. When I made this video, I was not conscious of how ratchet she was, man. The eyebrows are going crazy, the lashes going crazy, the wig is going crazy, the nails are going crazy. Why? I know why. Because they want to push that amongst our people. They want to push a narrative of dysfunction, of horribleness amongst our people. And my channel is not going to grow. I know it's not going to grow. That's why I'm going to go to other platforms where it's going to grow. But I have to speak the truth. I'm not going to lie to y'all. By the way, y'all show love and I appreciate every single person that already showed love. People on my Patreon, people on my memberships, people on everything. Thank you so much. But she is ratchet as hell, man. And she's literally the sexy red of track and field. And unfortunately, our society has been programmed to salute that, to show love to that. When she abuses her boyfriend and lies about it in front of the police. In front of the police. Let me show y'all something.
Homegirl abusive. Yeah, bro, abusive. The homegirl domestic violence. All the homegirl abusive. Yeah, bro, abusive. The homegirl domestic violence. All the homegirl abusive. Yeah, bro, abusive. The homegirl domestic violence.
Domestic violence, man. She got arrested by the police. This came out, I believe, on the 13th, which was Thursday. She got arrested by the police. Let's show that. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. Let's get to that. After she done beat up her boyfriend, by the way, fair use, fair use. YouTube's probably gonna demonetize this video. That's why I want y'all to support me on Patreon, support me on the memberships, and everything in between. Anybody listening on podcasting platforms, support anyway by giving your boy 5 stars. This is why she is, in general, she's boosted. And that's the problem here. Let's start off from the beginning. Not only is she boosted, she's promoted. She's promoted. In this society, she's promoted, man. So I showed y'all videos earlier. Let me show y'all the actually, you know what? F it. Let me show y'all the video again. Because you guys have to understand the magnitude of what's going on in this society. This society has decided you as a black male, let's not even go on black. Let's start off as a male. You as a black male, you don't matter in this society. All you are just cattle to work and do our bidding. When a woman is willing to abuse you and beat you in a super public federal covered area like the airport. By the way, let me make this perfectly clear. An airport is covered by the federal government of that country. It's not state, it's not local, it's not the city, it's not the county. It is the federal government of that country. And she has the audacity to do this, not only in public, but look at this. Let's go through it again. I have to see it again. Yeah. Sha'Carri, that's Sha'Carri. That's her boyfriend, Christian Coleman. Let's go. She's pushing up on him. Punches him in the throat. It's called steroid. It's called roid rage. She's super masculine. That is what it is. Pushes him on the column. Keep in mind, he has not done anything to her physically. He's walking away. He's trying to walk away several times. She keeps shoving him. Everybody's watching. Nobody cares. It's a black male. Of course, nobody cares. It is what it is. He's trying to walk away from the cameras. I personally think he was trying to walk away from the cameras because he was conscious of the cameras and of the environment. She is throwing him around. Insanity. Let's keep going. There was a cut in that video, meaning that this was some time that passed. She's still going at him aggressively. Everybody's walking, doing their own thing. I think people are watching what's going on. There's some people watching over here. He's trying to walk over there. This came out on the 8th, last week. They're trying to go into the hangar to check in. These look like employees. It is what it is. See what happens, right? She gives a weak, fake apology, right? And then ultimately, I'm going to play a little video that kind of shows.
So if you guys make it on the plane, maybe you should go up there and ask for different seats.
So the police have came at this point, right? If y'all not conscious, the police have came at this point. And this is what they're saying to him. They're questioning him about the situation. Let's go.
Just let some time kind of, right? So
no, you did not. No.
Thank you so much. You're so welcome. I have to get my special bag. Is there anything else that you could let me know? Because now that you have these officers involved, is there anything I need to?
Yeah, why don't you come talk to me over here?
So at this point, if you're not mistaken, Sha'Carri Richardson is trying to talk to the police, right? She's trying to talk to the police and try to get some understanding. The police have already seen the video of her beating up on Christian Coleman, right? And to give y'all proper context, she had been essentially, the police had been called by the TSA agents within that building. They had seen that she was abusing her boyfriend, the black male in that situation, and they said, F it, we're going to call the police because Christian Coleman did not call the police. And we're going to get to that in a bit. Let's run the
Come talk to me over here.
Hello, hi. So we're in a relationship. I will no longer mess with him or what he had going on. He has some stuff in his bag. I just need to get out of my bag.
Okay.
My iPad, some clothes. I can stick it out, put it in my suitcase, brought his bag back. That's pretty much it. But we have a relationship, this, kind of thing going on right now. But yeah, exactly. But I brought his bag back. I took all of my belongings out. I would leave him alone. You don't have to worry about me. I have a flight coming up for my stuff. Like I said, I'm on the phone right now. I have all of my belongings, but you don't have to worry about me while I'm in the airport with him at all. I just have to get my belongings out.
ID on you? And boarding pass by chance?
Yeah. Do you need my ID for what? If you don't mind me asking.
A possible assault.
Assault?
That's
Oh,
what
Christian.
not by him. Hey. Listen,
I assaulted you? Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm just making
it's
sure.
not him that reported it.
Oh,
One
okay.
of the TSA folks reported
Oh, one of the TSA people, because I can definitely have evidence of him assaulting me if possible.
There's cameras everywhere.
Okay, but like I said, yes, I do. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. I do have my ID. Yeah, but I will definitely leave him alone. There's nothing that I want to do with him anymore. Like I said, it was a relationship thing. I need to get my stuff out of his
Are you guys
bag.
on the same flight? Or?
We are later on in the day because our flight ended up getting delayed. We supposed to be leaving around this time of day, but the flight got canceled, so the flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m. ish.
Okay.
So yeah, so if you don't mind, can I step over here so I can check my ID?
That's fine.
Awesome, thank you. Hi, Sissy. So you hear me, right? So this is the position that Christian told me to put me into, okay? Because he's a coward, and I don't want anything to do with him at this point going forward. But
Do you see what she's saying, man? Do you see the blatant disrespect she's had? She's saying a whole bunch of slick ish throughout this entire interaction, saying he put her in that situation. Now keep in mind that this entire situation, and by the way, if I look at the dates, this was in July 27th. This was damn near almost a month ago, 3 weeks ago. And she's blaming him for this situation. Let's
my name
go.
is Sha'Carri Richardson. Have no problem with letting you know who I am. Haven't put my hands on him. We had an argument. I will be honest about that. An argument, and that's pretty much it. The argument, pretty much, he's a liar. He lied about a couple things that's personally.
He's a liar, right? He's a liar. Let me tell you something. The police are there because the TSA agents saw you abusing this man. So he didn't lie about nothing other. Actually, you know what? There's video evidence he lied for you. So what we're talking about is a woman here who's using her privilege. Because let me tell you something. There's a lot of things that are black privilege or victim privilege. And if we're being 100% honest, there's black woman privilege all around. Let me tell y'all something, man. There's a ton of black men who, when they see the police, they know that this is not going to be a good time for them. And not test, test, test. Let's listen. By the way, my bad if y'all didn't hear the last parts that I said. But there's a ton of black men who know that as soon as police get involved, they have a 50-50 chance. And when I say a 50-50 chance, I'm talking about a 50-50 chance of being alive, of surviving, of actually being victims of police brutality and violence, man. And that's not even a woke take, that's just a real life take. Because once the police were there, they will always be on the woman's side. And let me make this perfectly clear. There's a ton of women who are abusers, man, who hit on men, and they know that men have been raised in this Western society not to hit back or at least defend themselves. Because let me make this perfectly clear. If there was no video of Sha'Carri hitting Christian Coleman, pushing Christian Coleman, the police would have showed up and he would have been in jail. He would have been in jail. Not even in jail, he would have been under the jail. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
Just in a relationship, I pretty much officers can understand what a relationship is about. But he lied. He's a liar, and that was something.
So she's calling him a liar. She's calling him a liar. She's saying that he lied. He's a liar. Okay. Okay. He's lying. He's a liar. Okay.
That I kind of just grasp and emotionally, I'm just like, bet you do your thing, but you're asking me for things that is within my possession, and for my right, I don't have to give it to you because it's in my possession. But when it comes to the point that I saw that he chose to make it more about the police and things of that nature, that shows that he made a choice. So I just want to be more professional and just come professionally and let you guys know, like, hey, relationship thing, have no problem,
So
and welcome to you guys.
It's not
So,
legal
not
to
hiding.
argue,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Was there any type of physical assault?
No, I didn't
She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. And the police know she's lying.
touch him. He didn't touch me. I will be
Hit
honest.
him with anything?
No, I haven't hit him.
And this how they know she's lying, because when they ask if she hit him with anything, they know she hit him with her earphones. Right? They know this. Why? Because they've been looking at footage. Why? Because the TSA agents who called the police Show the footage. Let's
Or
go.
anything,
like that?
not at all. He had headphones that were mine, and I just grabbed the headphones, but not physically. If you would like to ask me, you can ask him, but I don't want anything.
She's nervous because she's never been arrested before, but at the same time, she's nervous because she's lying. She hit that man with headphones. She hit that man with headphones. That's the facts. She hit that man with headphones. The police knows it. They want her to admit it. Let's
I
go.
just want to get your side.
Okay,
So that's why
absolutely.
I'm
You can
asking
ask him whatever you need to ask him. But yeah, you're a coward.
Is it Sha'Carri?
So she's looking at the boyfriend calling him a coward. The man who was getting abused. He's the coward. Okay.
Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri.
Thank you so much,
Hey,
Richardson.
Sha'Carri. What's
Yes.
your phone number for you?
And like I said, I don't have a problem cooperating because, like I said,
By the way, can you just see how her attitude changes? By the way, shout out to Captain Cesariak and Tommy Sotomayor because they really pushed this, and I agree with it. She has such a different attitude in front of the white police officer, and then she looks at Christian Coleman, a black man, her black boyfriend, her man, with such contempt and hate, such disrespect, right? And unfortunately, in our community, we're brought up to think that our women are queens or they should be warranted some high level of respect when it's dependent on the individual. It's not dependent on just the race or the person. She has abused this man and she's willing to do it in public, meaning that she was comfortable doing it in private. I promise you that she beats this man in private. And I have a feeling that they both beat each other. Yeah.
with some relationship stuff. So that's why I came up.
I just think that she might be more aggressive than him because she understands the society backs her. Let's
Do
go.
you, do you have your boarding pass by chance? Just so I can just take a photo of that. Just
Absolutely.
Just like the police is placating her at this moment instead of putting her behind handcuffs. Let's go.
Yes, and you can contact me whenever you need to. I'm so sorry. If you don't mind me, I'm just
No, you're good.
Now my boarding pass, that is public. Right here.
Perfect.
This is my boarding pass.
So this is the one that got delayed.
So this is, I want to say, my original one, and this
That's your
one.
new one.
No, this is my original one, and this is the one that got delayed. And then the new one, I think, is in my personal one. But you can take a picture, and I'll look for you for the new one if you don't mind me.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Right now, I don't think I have it, but they moved my flight to 10 p.m. If you don't mind, I don't think I just physically have it. But you can take a picture. I don't mind at all.
So last, are you heading back to Florida?
Yes. No. I'm heading to Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can probably find it this way.
Yeah, you can find it that way.
It's just to kind of document what's going on.
Please. Please document everything. I have no problem with you documenting anything. And I'm going to do my part so you can do your best, document everything.
Do you see this, guys? Do you see the respect she shows the police and the disrespect she's showing Christian Coleman, her boyfriend, right? I'm not saying that you should disrespect the police. I'm not saying that. Matter of fact, as a black person, it's smarter that you do respect police officers because we know what time it is. But at the same time, this is your man, the supposed man that you love, quote unquote. We don't know if she loves him for real. But she is showing so much disrespect towards this man in public, in front of police officers. What is he going through behind the scenes? And by the way, I'm not saying that he's an innocent bystander either, because if you're getting disrespect to this level, this is breakup territory, man. This is, by the way, as soon as she ever put the pause on you, that was breakup territory, right? So this has already extended a level that it shouldn't go to. But at the same time, you as a man have to understand when to fold them, man. For it to escalate to this level, Christian Coleman needs some accountability. You don't let it go to this level, brother, because she did not just start smacking you in public like that. She has been doing this for a while. And I'm not trying to blame him as the victim, but I'm trying to give him at least some kind of accountability because, brother, you have a part to play in this too. And I would say this to a lot of women as well. You have to leave that abusive man. And as a man who's being abused, you have to leave that abusive woman. Let's go.
I would never. If I ever talk to him again, tell him honest, okay? Honest, please talk to me. If I ever talk to him again, you punch me in my face. I would never, ever talk to him again. I would never do with you again. Oh, hi. How are you doing, sir?
Well, I'm doing all right.
I'm good.
Now, okay.
But I have to put down. I'm so sorry. You're grabbing me right now.
Yep, you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest right now.
Ma'am.
What am I
Yes,
under?
ma'am.
What am I under arrest for? Christian, are you serious?
You see what she's saying? She's mad at the police for having her under arrest, and she's spazzing out on Christian, on her boyfriend, who did not call the police, who's not responsible for this entire incident. This whole thing is because of her.
This
Let's
right
go.
now. Okay. I didn't.
If this was a man, it would not even be without question. She would have been arrested a long time ago. Let's
I
go.
saw him though.
We have video cameras.
I literally was having we were having an argument. I'm not resisting, so you don't have to do it harder. Christian, are you serious right now? Christian.
State, he doesn't get a say.
But I understand. We were arguing.
You see what I'm saying? The police are saying he does not have a say. And what's going on again is that she is a hyper aggressive woman who thinks that society is supposed to cater to her, a hyper aggressive woman who is abusive. She's an abuser. It is what it is. Same way we went off on P. Diddy, we should be going off on her. By the way, it's not going to happen, and we're going to get to that in a bit. But she is going off on Christian Coleman, the victim in this situation. And by the way, why am I talking about this? Because you don't have other platforms talking about it. Shout out to Captain Tazariak, Tommy Sotomayor, Corey Holcomb, and a lot of other individuals who have. I'm trying to give my voice in this situation for a certain degree. Let's go.
But I understand entirely. We were arguing. Okay, I'm not gonna resist, but I'm telling you that we was arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that you guys are doing this to me, and he's the man in this situation, I'm just gonna.
She's using the gender card as a woman in this situation. She's saying you should get to the man. Keep in mind, all these police are men. They're also white men. You don't think they would hesitate to arrest Christian Coleman? They would not hesitate to arrest Christian Coleman. Sprinkle some crack on him. You know what I mean? Call it a day. Take him to the bookings. But they're willing to arrest Sha'Carri for the simple fact that she was the abuser in this situation. There is video evidence. If she was just speaking to them, there was no video evidence. Christian Coleman, his career would be over in track and field. He'll be out of here. Let's go.
I'm gonna comply. I am. I'm not gonna argue with you at all. But you have me on camera, but at the same time, what he has on camera, I have my phone, shows something different. So if I need to show that, I will. Okay, but I have my phone that shows something different. But Christian, thank you, Christian.
Don't talk to him right now.
Okay, I won't.
So instead of believing the eye in the sky, you want these policemen and women to believe your phone camera. In other words, she has proof of them getting in domestic disputes in the past. Because why? They have gotten the domestic disputes in the past. For this DV thing to pull up on an airport, this has been going on for a while, dog.
Thank you so much, officer. They are arresting me right now, Christian. Sissy, they're arresting me right now. Am I gonna go actually?
My problem here is, why are they catering to her, man? It's been proven that she's a domestic abuser. Why are these police officers catering to her, man? And this is something that Tommy Sotomayor said, and I low-key agree with it. I'm always going to give my credit. I'm just going to regurgitate what he said. Black women have become the right hand of white supremacy, man. If you want to down a black man, you just have to work in conjunction with the white man. And a lot of black women have done that. And unfortunately, in our culture, right, instead of uplifting the community, instead of being something that is in conjunction with our community, these people like Sha'Carri, Umar Johnson, finesse the community. They finesse the community. They finesse the community. And I might have to make this a clip. They finesse the community. They make it seem like they're innocent when they're not. They make it seem like it's one way when it's not, and they get away with societal privileges. Let me make this perfectly clear. Sha'Carri beat that man. We all seen her beat that man. We all seen her beat that man. The police seen her beat that man, and they let her disrespect that man, make that man feel inferior, and do all kind of recklessness towards that man because they were not willing to go against a black woman. She used her race, her victimhood, and every societal expectations to disrespect not only her man, but just the black race in general. And that's the connection between Umar Johnson and Sha'Carri. They use the system to their own perverted, messed up favor so that they can do more fuckery. And I try not to cuss. I'm trying not to cuss as much. They use the system to get away with their nonsense, with their idiocracy, man. They've been doing this. Let's watch the clip, man. I'm sorry. I keep on pausing, but they use the system to get away with their nonsense. She is a hyper aggressive, disrespectful black woman, which she learned from her household, from her mama. She learned from no father figure or no man in her life telling her, hey, be respectful, be classy, and don't be ratchet in society. She didn't get that message. She got a message of stand on business. She got a message of I gotta fight my man. She got a message of he can't fight back. She got a message of I'm a woman. I can get away with this.
To jail right now? You are actually gonna go to jail. Wait, but right now, yes, it's a physical I didn't. Can he tell?
There's some level of entitlement.
Oh, you did? I didn't do nothing to him? We have it on Christian, are you serious right now? All right. Christian, I'm about to go to jail because of you right now. You know what? Okay. Okay.
No, it's not because of Christian. It's because of you. It's because of your actions that you did. And it's convenient. You want to blame Christian. Let's go.
Never fuck with you again. Ever.
You see the disrespect she's giving Christian? I will never F with you again. Okay. But why do you have to say and talk to him like that after he's the victim? He's the person who's gotten touched and abused and hit and thrown around.
You gotta go this way. Okay. Can we please hold these, protect the shoulders or something? This is completely unacceptable. We are in a relationship. We had an argument. Are you serious right now? So I'm under arrest for assault right now. Okay, let me go. I'm not resisting or anything. We know you're not. I feel like I'm not resisting. So that's on record, correct? Yes, it's on audio, video. Everything's being audio, video, camera. Yep. Absolutely. Can I at least get the handcuffs off? I'm not violent or anything. It's policy when you guys go to jail. It's policy. So are y'all gonna arrest him? I plan on pressing charges on him then. Okay.
She's wanting to press charges on a man that she abused. Can we take the logic in that? You abused that man and you want to press charges on him? So you're using the system to get your perverted way in. That's the problem. Him and Umar Johnson are the same. They're using the system for their own perverted reasons.
I'm not pressing charges on him. But this right here, I feel like it's completely unacceptable. We had an argument as in a relationship. And y'all didn't see me put hands on me, but y'all saw me put hands on him. So, okay. Excuse me. So, am I going to jail? You are going to jail. Who's going to bail me out? You can make a phone call when you get there. Are you serious right now? You're going to have to go see a judge first before that. Can I please make a call to my family right now? Nope. Are you serious? Can I make a compete for a process for me? Are you serious? Oh my gosh, right now. Oh my gosh, okay. Who would I be able to call right now? Any numbers that I know? You can bring your phone with you to jail. Okay, thank you so much. When that happens, and you can ask them. When y'all let me go, can I call and press charges on him? If possible? But because y'all have me on camera, correct. Y'all arrested me, correct? And y'all didn't even listen to my side of the story. Y'all just arrested me, correct? So I just want to hear that part of the story. Because I have proof that And if everything, okay, I'm not even I'm not resisting. I just feel like this is crazy. And y'all didn't even listen to the woman's side of the story, but y'all accept the fact that I wasn't on video.
Has she been read yet?
No, I haven't had any rights read to me.
We're gonna go ahead and read your rights.
Please don't read me my rights because I feel like, so I have to stay in jail for the night? Are you telling me that? I have to go to jail for the night?
Yes.
Do I have money if I can bail out tonight? Can I bail out tonight?
No,
You have to see a jail.
I
You
have
have to see a
to
judge.
stay in jail for the night? Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not making
I have to go to jail tonight?
Hold on.
I'm not arguing. I'm just
All right,
asking
you have the right
questions.
to remain
Can I
silent.
get out tomorrow?
Anything you say can't be used.
Get out tomorrow?
You have the right to
Okay.
stop and talk to a lawyer.
I'm just asking, yes. Can I get out tomorrow?
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer,
I can afford a lawyer.
For questions if you wish.
Okay, I have a lawyer. I can pay for a lawyer.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just take everything out of your pocket.
Anytime to exercise his
Okay, but
rights.
on my phone.
Do you see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? We're talking about a woman here who done assaulted her boyfriend on camera, on video, and she's shocked that she's being arrested. What are we talking about, man? This is the people who play in the system for their own advantages, man. We're talking about Sha'Carri here, who's trying to play the system in her favor when she's clearly in the wrong, man. Disgusting, man.
All the numbers that I have. Okay, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that all the numbers that I have are on my phone.
Rights I've explained to
Are you
you.
serious right now?
Yes.
Are you serious right
Yes,
now?
I am.
I can pay for it for me to get out of the
It's not even out of
situation.
it.
You understand your rights?
I understand my right.
Okay.
Are you serious
My thing is, she's shocked that you just beat up on your boyfriend, man.
right now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna fight you. Take whatever you need. Just take it.
You got to see a judge first.
I have to see a judge. Like I can't even bail myself out.
You see, we gotta move this a bit forward, man. The police is actually on the ass. Yeah.
Can he say that I wasn't being domestic? Like we had
I mean, he's already said you haven't been
an
domestic.
argument as
But in Seattle, where she's at, somebody gotta get arrested and you're in a federal building.
a relationship. Okay. Anything but arguing with my boyfriend.
We have you.
I had a boyfriend. We had an
I
argument.
understand that. However,
I don't have a car. I had a layover.
Car for the-
Are you serious right now?
They're very serious, man. You done beat up on your boyfriend, man. It's called being an abuser. You going to the pen, dog. You
I'm
going
trying
to
to argue
jail.
with my
I
boyfriend.
know, but you gotta.
Can y'all please just listen to me as a person?
I have. You have to.
Man, stop that stupid-ish, man. And that's what I hate. I hate people who ain't taking accountability for what they did. Right? So let me take a different step on this. There's a content creator called Raz Take, and I want y'all to show some love to him. He follows track and field, right? And he has been a great proponent and somebody who broke down this entire situation. So I'm going to give y'all at least a link to his content and what he said. But in general, there's something really, really important that he said closer to the end of the stream here with Captain Tazariak uh and Tommy Sotomayor. So I'm gonna play his segment here. That's really, really important. So give me a second while I make this happen. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Everybody watching the replay, thank you so much. We having fun out here, man. We're going late night. We're going late night, man. I don't know how far we going, but we gonna go. So let's listen to this content, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Give your boy 5 stars, like the stream. Let's go.
Yeah, I guarantee you put that link in it. It'll be interesting to see who joins this joint today. All right, I see it. I'm gonna pin it on the top. All right, let me pin it.
Yep.
All right, y'all. So if y'all want to join the stream, I just pinned the link to the top. You can pin that link. You can join the stream if you want to. Just put it up in there.
Because it was a brother that's supposed to be he from a track. One of your people said that he's from a track and field I guess a community, and
Okay.
he's one of the top ones, and he said that he believes it's deeper than what we think. So we would love to hear you, brother, come up here, and any of y'all who got a thought on it. Because my biggest thing is, where's the outrage? Like, there's no outrage.
Yeah. No outrage whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, big shout out to Tommy and Captain Cesariak. They talking about the outrage. Of course, there's no outrage, man. There's no. We know what time it is. We know what time it is, man. Black man, you're not seen as a victim. You're seen as a victimizer. You're seen as the problem. You are the problem. And their job is to eliminate you. But this brother's gonna pull up. By the way, shout out to him. I put his link inside the bio here. Rash Take, show him some love. And they're gonna go deep. They're about to go in on this situation. And this is why the connection between Sha'Carri and Dr. Umar is so important, because Sha'Carri and Dr. Umar are two sides of the same coin. Sha'Carri is a black woman who uses privilege and institutions of power in order to gain more power, wealth, and influence. And then Dr. Umar is a black man who uses influence within the black community covertly to gain power, influence, and the most important part is money. It's money. Sha'Carri's not using necessarily money, she's using fame, glory, and notoriety. And they let it happen. Not only do they let it happen, they'll down a black man for even doing half of what she did. Let's get to the
I guess this is him. Let's bring him up.
Okay.
Yo,
What's good?
what it do, brothers?
Nothing much. You said there's more to this than we know.
So check it. I just got in here. Somebody sent the link to me and said y'all was in here talking about it. Y'all gotta forgive me because I run a podcast just like y'all, but I ain't take the time to set up the microphone and none of that shit. But I appreciate y'all for bringing me in here.
And you sounded good, brother. So don't worry about it.
Yeah,
you sounded good.
clear.
Okay, good.
By the way, big shout out to this brother, Rash Take TV. Show him some love. Let's get it though. I thought this was such a huge, impactful moment I had to share with y'all. And shout out to Tommy Sotomayor, Captain Cesariak. I'm giving all kind of credit because a lot of these were not originally my takes. My takes, again, when I first saw this, was that this woman should be under the jail. Not even under the jail. She should feel the same consequences that Chris Brown felt, that Jonathan Majors felt. But you have to understand, in the society we're in, we are in a society that does not hold women accountable for nothing. And you have to understand that, unfortunately, that is the natural occurrence of things. And it's, you don't have to like it, you don't have to appreciate it, but you have to know what it is. They are never going to take the black man's side. They're never going to take the man's side. They want you to crash out. Jonathan Majors ran from a white woman. Jonathan Majors ran from a white woman, man. I don't think y'all understand what I'm talking about. I'm going to put it up again. Jonathan Majors ran from a white woman. He ran from a white woman, and guess what happened? This nigga got taken off Avengers. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Why not? Let's watch it. I don't care. Let's watch it. Fair use, fair use. I know TMZ is going to play with me. It is what it is. Let's go. He's in one of them cars. Let's go. He pushes her back in the taxi. All right. And apparently that's where the abuse allegation was, and he took a plea deal. Right? She's drunk as hell. He's drunk. He's running away. He's trying to go away from her. Pushing her away. They push her back in the taxi because he was done with her nonsense. Fine. I don't see necessarily a problem with that. Right? Right? Guess what Brody does? Brody's like, yo, get away from me. Starts running away. Starts running away. He's running, right? This shorty in her high heels is almost catching him stride for stride, bro. Bro is training for Creed. He's training for, he's training for Magazine. He's running. She is fast as hell on her high heels. He's running. He's running from the white woman who was allegedly abused by the black man. This is New York, by the way. Literally, across street lights, he's running away from the white woman. right? It's nobody's never black queens forever. He's still running. He's running away from her toxic drunk behind, bruh. Homie went from Kang the she got tired. You know what I mean? She's walking. She's like walking out. Homie went from Kang the Conqueror to a running black man running for his damn life. And guess what she did? She said, okay, F it. I'm gonna go to the club. She decided, F it, I'm going to go to the club. She decided to go to the club. Why? She's talking to other people. She's ready to go to the club and turn up. She's bitching to everybody. King the Conqueror got conquered by this random white woman, right? This random white woman who was chasing after this black man, literally chasing him across the streets of New York, right? Marvel said, Disney said, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Yeah. So she's the victim, right? Let me get this right. She is the victim, but she's chasing her abuser. Are you out of your rabbit ass mind? Anyways, they turned his TV off. They turned his literal TV off, blackballed him out of Hollywood. This nigga running away from the white bitch. Where they do that at? What sense does that make? Shorty got tired. She hasn't done enough cardio. She got tired. She said, F it. Made a false allegation against the black man. Black man got his whole career ruined. But guess what? Let's go back to Sha'Carri. See, this is why I don't believe none of that nonsense that they say about, you know what I mean, black women are always the protectors of black men. No. Black women can be just as toxic as white women. It's a character issue. It's not a race issue. Now, let me make this perfectly clear though. Would I prefer to be with a black woman than another race? Absolutely. But it has to be about that person's character, who they are as a human being, not but just about their skin color. Sha'Carri Richardson, and I made a video about her a while ago, bro. She has a horrible character, dog. Horrible character. And if you don't know, I don't know what it is. I might have a sixth sense. We gonna talk about it. We gonna hear this brother. Shout out to Ray's Take. Talk about it. Let's get to the content.
Now, let me introduce myself real fast, okay? My name is Monzavius Ray Edwards. I was in the world record race with Usain Bolt in New York. I was in Berlin when he did it, all right? I done been on the circuit from 2003 all the way to 2019. When Maurice Green put the shoes out with the fire extinguisher, I was in that race. I got third place in that race, all right? Been there, done that. I'm part of the whole track Illuminati shit, okay? So first of all, I appreciate what y'all doing and what y'all talking about because y'all are 100% correct, okay? So this is what I want to chime in on, all right? First of all, how this shit work in our sport, okay? Women like Sha'Carri are going to get praised over and over and over and over again, all right? Mm-hmm. The reason being is because they want to continuously promote that shit, all right? Watch this right here. And I ain't going to go in too much, but I'm going to tell y'all what really been going on behind the closed doors, how that shit even led up to that. And I feel comfortable saying it on y'all show because it's a free show, okay? What this little motherfucker really be doing around here is she be running around here thinking she a whole dude, okay? I'm going to keep it 100, all right? It was 2022, right? And on my show, I exposed some shit.
By the way, what did I say? What did I say, man? Let me pull up the receipts, man. Let's stop playing. Let me pull up the receipts, man. Again, let me pull up the receipts. Let me pull up the receipts, man. I made this video August 23rd, 2024, right? Almost 4 years ago, where I called out Sha'Carri Richardson, man. Right? After she lost to the Jamaicans, right? Talking all types of greasy, man. I'll play the content. F it. I'm gonna play my own content. I'll play my own content. Let's go.
Even some black men
And by the way, this was when I was a lot more ignorant and not as, you know, maybe mentally woken. But I'll play. I'll run the whole content. I don't care. Let's all run my own. Yeah,
Before
fair use to me. Let's go.
she really got the glory. Okay, Twitter should have been boosting Elaine Thompson Hera. That's what they should. That's the lady they should have been boosting. They should have been boosting Shelly Ann Fraser. That's who they should have been boosting. They should have been boosting those.
By the way, this is Lane Thompson. This is Shelly Ann Fraser, right? Women who have some level of class. Now, I'm not a big fan of the wigs, but guess what? Their character was shining, was great. These is what people should look up to and aspire to. But guess who? Twitter. And by the way, if y'all don't know, that's a psyop, right? Yeah, it's a psyop. Yeah, it's definitely government funded. Yeah, it's definitely made to ruin black folks. Yeah. All that. Let's go.
Those two women, but Twitter, because they love a black woman who has wigs and colorful nails, long nails. I'm saying because the media likes polarizing figures, right? They started to boost her up to a level where she hasn't even reached. She's 21. She's a young girl. She has a lot of potential, a lot of she has a long way to go in her career as an athlete. She's a baby in the game, right? But you have to prove yourself, bruh. You have to go through the fire first. You have to prove yourself. And what we just seen at the Prefontaine Classic is that she's not there yet, bruh. She's not there. Literally one race, she won it and pointed and had some kind of swag with her, made everybody deride. Literally deride somebody who hasn't proven herself. And this is why we need to show mad respect to women like Serena Williams. You know what I'm saying? We need to give mad respect to women like Amanda Nunes. Okay? We need to give high respect to Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird because these are women who have been doing it from time and have been consistently great, consistently at the top, consistently killing it. But unfortunately, we're in a microwave society where we just want the quick hits. We want the people who are just popping, the people who are polarizing, right? And I blame you niggas. Facts. I blame you niggas for crowning her as the queen, even though she never was close to the throne, bro. She finished in 9th, bro. Another American woman beat her. Okay, and Danielle Terra, I believe, she beat her. Sha'Carri was the dead last in the race, bruh. And she even said in interviews because of distractions. Guess who made those distractions? You niggas. You guys decided to crown her before she even had a knighthood. If y'all know anything about the crowning thing, y'all know what that is.
By the way, shout out to this commentator, man. She on dope. I'm gonna show that love. You know what I mean? She's definitely on dope. She's on dope because look at this. She cannot even beat the Jamaicans. Jamaicans were clearing her clock. And I called this a while ago, man. Let's get to the content. Let's get to the content. Let's get to homie talking about it.
Post the
Let's
shit
go. Let's
about
get to
them
the
taking
content.
steroids, about I dropped whole receipts. Like you out here goddamn pretending like you this person, you that person, when you ain't even really doing everything the right way. Okay. So I'm at a track meet. She rose up on me like she a whole dude. I knew at that moment, I was like, something wrong with you.
So she been aggressive.
She come up to me, all right. She a little munchkin. She about 5'1". I'm a whole king. I'm a whole man. She come up to me talking about some, oh, so you raise tape. I said, yeah, I'm Ray. Raise tape is my show, but you can refer to me as Ray. Oh, so you the nigga that be talking all the shit. I said, first of all, what you need to do, Sha'Carri, is you need to focus on your race. Right now, trying to combat me ain't what you need to be doing. All right. So now let's just put everything out there. Okay.
So there you go. So he is Ray's take, right? He is, I'm gonna show you again. He is about he's a small YouTuber like myself. I'm a small YouTuber. I do this for the passion, for the love, and that's what I do it for. Homie has less than 9,000 subscribers, right? He's clearly a track and field commentator, right? And Sha'Carri Richardson, pulls up on him. He does live streams. I think he's better at live streams more than YouTube's. By the way, I'm gonna subscribe to him. I'm gonna show him some love. Right? She pulls up on him. Right? For what reason? Very simple reason. Because he's been critical of her. Let's go.
This woman is, and and the reason why I feel comfortable expressing this way is because truth is truth.
She was hyper aggressive towards him. Just want to start this off. She was hyper aggressive. He's a content creator. Let me say this: if you're a content creator, you're doing it for not only the passion, for the money, of course, but you're doing it because you have a genuine interest within that domain, right? And whatever money he's at about 8,000 subscribers. I don't think it's a lot. It's barely anything. He's doing it for the passion.
Light is light. It is what it is. This woman has been this way before now, and they continuously let her get away with this. And what I mean by continuously let her get away with this is Sha'Carri Richardson being 2 years ago, she got into a fight with her girlfriend at that point in time, right before the semifinals of the 100-meter dash. She got into a whole fight with her girlfriend. And guess what?
Yeah, again, this is when she was lesbian, so she has a pattern of being aggressive and abusive. But this don't get covered, right? It's funny how the media has its favorites. We're gonna get to a deep level to this. Let's
They
go.
did let her go out there and run. Sha'Carri Richardson, and I ain't here to do no smear campaign, no shit like that, but I'm here to set the record straight. Sha'Carri Richardson failed that drug test because she was covering over what she was taking. Weed is a masking agent, okay? When she did that shit, they took that and glorified it. Now,
Bingo. We get into the truth. Bingo, we get into the truth. Right? Did you see the comment on my previous YouTube video saying that she's on dope? When they said that she was on dope, that was not a coincidence, man. She was actually on dope. She was taking substances. And we ignored that. Let's get to the content. Let's go. Let's run it down.
all of a sudden, she's glorified for failing a drug test for smoking weed, but the regular world is like, how you gonna smoking weed? It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. It's because y'all don't understand how the sport go. It's that bad because that's a masking agent. You smoke that weed to cover up what it really was. Okay, so guess what they do? Put that shit underneath the rug, give her a 6-month suspension. That's a post-dated suspension. Like, how the fuck you gonna post-date somebody's suspension? Okay, that's the first thing. But meanwhile, a real nigga like Fred Curley, you gonna try and ban him for 2 years for a fake whereabouts. All right. So now let's get to this whole Christian Coleman situation because I need y'all to understand what y'all really watching.
Shout out to Unc right there, man. Race Take. Y'all go show love to Race Take. I'm putting it on the screen. Show love to him. I have actually put the man's uh YouTube channel right there. Show him some love because he's given the real. Let me look at his bio right quick. U.S. outdoor champion in track and field in 2003, setting personal record of 10.9. Okay, it's pretty fast. At the 2005 outdoor championship, he posted a personal record of 10.09 before finishing sixth in the 100-meter finals. As a result, he was selected as an alternative for the United States relay team at the 2005 World Championship in Athletics. At the end of 2005 season, he ran a personal best of 10.08. That's very fast. And he was part of the bronze medal winning relay team at the 2007 Pan American Games. Edward returned in 2008 to compete at Olympic trials for the Beijing Olympics. He finished 10th in the semifinals but recorded a new best of 10.6 seconds in the qualifying rounds. At the start of following outdoor season, he significantly improved his 200 to a best of 20.48 to a 20.17. The following month, he improved 100-meter record to 10.2. Edwards finished third in 100 meter in 2009, getting qualifying into his first ever major championship. Then he switched countries. Wink face. So the man has placed his accomplishments. The man has hit 10.02 as his personal best. Brody has not hit sub 9, but still, that is incredibly impressive. So he was in the track community since about 2003, right? So he keeps in touch with what's going. He has an ear to the streets, and when you say he has an ear to the streets, it means that he knows what's going on. When I say he knows what's going on, he knows the effery. He knows where the bodies are buried. Let's go.
What y'all really watching is some Cassie and P Diddy shit. And what I mean by that is these two people y'all talking about. The reason why she's able to do that and act like that is because these folks be running around like they Diddy and Cassie. They be paying folks 10 grand to do orders and shit like that. Okay, so I ain't trying to put
Damn. So they're really getting dirty in that
coming
community.
out there like he no punk or no shit like that. But the reason why she's able to do that shit in that video is because she controlled that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, I can give y'all right now a whole story of how Sha'Carri stole a woman's spikes just so that she could have a reason for this girl to have to come knock on her door at the next track meet. And then this girl come knock on the door to what my spikes said, because Sha'Carri sent her a message to me, I got your spikes. She come there to my, in order for you to get them back, you got to do something with me and Coleman. Okay, well, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, if that be the case, how about if I give you 10 grand? And so the shawty turned it down. So Sha'Carri really out of here moving around. Like the video y'all seeing, she moving that way because they're allowing her in track and field to move that way. But what I keep trying to explain to the whole world is you famous in track and field, which is why when you get on this goddamn video and the shit that's really going on, when your ass really going to jail, now you want to go to crying and doing all this extra shit. And now, not only that, I blame Coleman because Coleman been a part of it the whole time. Meaning I can't sit here and just be like Coleman, see, y'all don't know this. You see what I'm saying? So I can't sit here and be like Coleman, well, you know, you was in the right. Now, bro, you've been doing the same shit with that girl. It just looked like now the regular world seeing the shit like, man, she did, she that. Truth be told, she is all of that. But he aiding that shit. He ain't innocent. He doing.
Well, we know that because if you think about it, we obviously see he's not innocent because he aiding it in the fact that.
And that's another part of the story that we should talk about, right? We should actually amplify a lot more. Sha'Carri is definitely a crash out. She's definitely a weirdo. She's definitely a loser. It is what it is. But you, Christian Coleman, have to understand what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a woman who's a loser. You're dealing with a woman who's going to drag you into her nonsense. And when I say Christian Coleman has a lot of potential, I'm not saying just a little bit. Christian Coleman was running 9.8586, dog. In other words, he should be competing specifically with somebody like Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles, I think at the 100 got like let me search it up again for him to get the gold medal. Let me check again. I think he ran a 9.8 something. It was not even like a super my bad. Yeah, it was 9.79. Yeah. Christian Coleman ran a 9.83, which is literally so close to a 9.7. It's literally within milliseconds in a sense, right? And by the way, Shane Thompson was about to win that race, but until they had to check the I think some other level of measurements. In other words, what I'm trying to say is Christian Coleman can compete with the best in the entire sport. Him and Noah Lyles are literally 1 year apart. Right? In other words, what I'm trying to say again and currently is that Noah Lyles can do better. Sorry, Christian Coleman can do better. But he's settling down and being dragged down by somebody else.
Everybody saw it, and he's trying to protect her. Now, why is he trying to protect her? Could be several reasons. We're just pointing out that men can be in situations just like women, and you watch how this woman, again, Puffy's the bad guy, but we have video and audio of Cassie threatening niggas, doing this. She should be buying niggas dicks, paying for it. She should be on trial just like him, but they didn't. So if you look at him, if he didn't have that video, he would be looked at the abuser. And I'm gonna say,
by the way, let me say this right quick again. Noah Lyles got a 9.7 0.084, right? Giving 0.005 second margin between Jamaicans Kachane Thompson, who had 9.789. So it was such razor thin. It was the first U.S. victory in the event since 2004, which is crazy. The race was so close that Laylee Dunphy called the race for America NBC Sports, prematurely declaring Thompson the winner. So Kashane Thompson should have actually won that race, but Noah Lyles won because of a 0.05 second margin. It was that close. Crazy.
What's going to happen is in a few years, she's going to come back and tell the story about how he was abusive. And that day was just the day that she had had enough. She's not going to have to show any proof. She's not going to have to have any evidence. And everybody's going to believe her. And he's still going to end up being the bad guy.
The only reason why my brother, I'm going to disagree with you is because her brain don't operate that way. All right.
She ain't smart enough.
What you saying is a brain that operates from a person that got a moral compass. She ain't got that type of moral compass.
No, that's an immoral thing, though. The person who waits 2 years knowing they don't have any proof, but still blames the man, she's going to make it out to be he's the bad guy.
No, well, I agree with you, but just not with that one, because you got to understand the person that she is. I don't want to say it like that, but she's something like the devil. She ain't really all together up here. You see what I'm saying? And because of that, she out here really casting spells on all of them. So she ain't going to have to do that, because when she done with Christian, she just going to throw him to the side the same way she done did the other girlfriends and boyfriends and everybody she messed with. See what,
but see, this one was the only one.
And you see, that's the real right there. That's the real right there, because ultimately, Sha'Carri Richardson is not a good person, man. She's not a good person. She uses what society has given us. She uses privilege within her gender identity, right? Her identity, period. And unfortunately, she's been promoted. We're gonna get to that in a bit.
One that was public that got out.
Exactly.
So they're gonna clean. So that's what I'm saying. They're gonna clean it up. And somebody in the comment section brought it up. Same shit that Tina did to Ike.
Yes.
Same shit. You go back and you paint yourself.
And I brought that up. It was me who brought that up. Shout out to me.
As a victim, the whole world wants you to be a victim. It's easy to make say a black man's the bad guy. Like you said, they've taken black men's medals away from them, all kinds of shit. Look at what they did versus Jones versus how they treated the black men. Jones up there crying, acting like they haven't treated her like they should be, but them dudes.
Now I'm finna give y'all the fucked up part about it from the Nike situation. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I appreciate. I just want to add one thing. I just want to make sure we don't take away from the fact, whatever they doing in their personal life, their private life, the freaky shit they doing, has nothing to do with the actual event that took place. I just want to make sure, you know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure we stay there, because this is about because if he was wicked as her, you made a point when you said she's.
Shout out to Cap for saying that, because ultimately they could be as freaky as they want. That's really their prerogative, right? They could be, it's messed up to say, but that's up to them. Ultimately, right? The issue is, at least in my perspective, is the domestic violence. The issue is the double standard. The issue is a community, the track community, letting things slide for somebody who's toxic to that community.
Sound like the devil, where devils mean deceive. And you can see her devilish ways on display in the video. In the video, she's talking to Christian, disrespectful. She's talking to the cops, nice, to try to throw it off. When she goes to get locked up, the cops even tell her, we're locking you up. Christian is not. And she's still trying to vilify Christians. She says, well, I got this shit in my phone. I got this. I got that. So in this incident, Christian is innocent, because Christian could have been a slime ball like her and say, no, she did hit me. Christian tried to protect her from the camera. Christian tried to get her to stop. Christian walked away. Christian told them white men that he didn't hit me. So in this incident, Christian would be the hero. Sha'Carri would be the villain in this incident.
We're not saying their whole life, but here,
just that. I don't all that freaky shit. When you start talking about Diddy, then I don't want to know nothing about that. But
so I'm glad you said that. So let's talk about this situation then, okay? You are correct. Christian is the hero, all right? But at the same time, like somebody told me, it ain't a lot different. It ain't much different between a hero and an asshole. He's the hero now, but he's the asshole because he's gonna go right back to it. Okay. That's the problem with it, because this ain't the first time. All right.
And that's real for him saying that, because ultimately, I don't think Christian's the hero. I actually disagree with his point. My point is, I don't think Christian's the hero at all. I think the Christian is somebody who's an enabler. He's enabled this behavior. He's enabled this woman to feel confident enough to put hands on him. He's enabled by sticking to this relationship. Right? And I'm not saying that as a big disrespect. I'm just saying that as the truth. Because if he had cut her off and stopped dealing with her, she would not be in this conundrum.
Now, I'm gonna lay something on y'all. Y'all ever heard of a lady named Allison Felix?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so watch this right
here.
I
like Miss Felix.
Allison Felix is one of the most decorated females in track and field history. Okay.
Yep.
Now pay attention to what I'm about to tell y'all. Allison Felix smiles, waves at the fans. Everybody loves it. Everybody does everything. She does everything right. Okay. Allison Felix gets all the medals. She gets married, has a baby, and Nike drops her. Okay. Stay with my story.
By the way, just give y'all a reference for people watching on YouTube, live stream, or podcasting. This is Allison Phoenix. She's a beautiful woman. She's Black woman, of course. Shout out to her. But she has a ton of accomplishments. In other words, that she has been very accomplished as an Olympian. We're going to look after on some of her accomplishments. Let's look at them right now. Gold medal in Beijing, 4x400 relay. Gold medal in London, 200 meters. Gold medal in London, 4x100 relay. Gold medal in London again, 4x400 relay. 2016 Rio de Janeiro, 4x100 relay. Gold medal, 4x400 relay. Gold medal in Tokyo, 4x400 relay. Gold medal. She is a super Olympian, man. Right? Right? Should be a great role model to Black women, people, just people in general. That's what
This lady who's a outstanding role model for young women, who is like top of the class in track and field, does everything right, gets married, gets pregnant, has to miss a season, and Nike drops her and don't want to pick her back up. It gets so bad to where she has to start her own company and go back and try and sue Nike, to where right now Nike now has a clause that if you get pregnant, they can't end your contract. And that's because of Allison Felix. Now watch this. You drop her, but then this mother trucker does all this shit in front of everybody. She done failed drug tests. She done beat up girlfriends. She done got caught beating up a nigga in the airport. And then the following week, you got her on the cover of Nike?
Say it, brother.
Tell me you don't want to keep poisoning our youth without telling me you want to keep poisoning our youth.
Now,
thank you.
Now you want something.
Because what you didn't do was you didn't give Allison her flowers. You pushed her to the side.
And she had a baby with her husband.
And she was married and had a baby. And you got rid of her and didn't want to promote her image. But now this ninja who do everything sexy red and them do everything to make the Black woman look horrible.
Right.
As soon as she get done in the airport, you gonna go promote her and like she a hero. Like that's the problem that I have with the
Cook, man. Cook. And that's basically what I'm saying, man. She's promoting a horrible image amongst Black women, Black people, and they keep letting her cook.
whole situation, because I'm
I
sitting
agree
here like,
with you.
come on, y'all. You can't do that shit.
But I agree with you on that. That's why when one of the callers, or excuse me, one of the people watching said, "Do I believe that she learned?" No. What is there that she can ever learn when, like you said, she can still go run the track, she can still get the deals and everything from Nike. She has no reason to repent or change anything
at all.
she can go and keep doing the same. She's still talking shit to Christian.
By the way, shout out to these guys, man. Again, I'm gonna show them love. Captain Cesariak, Tommy Sotomayor, and Ray Tracks. I put their links inside my chat again. They're spitting facts, man. They're spitting absolute facts, and the problem is our society is not ready for them facts. The fact remains is that they're going to boost ratchet ghetto people, man. They're going to boost dysfunction. They're going to boost the nonsense. They're going to boost the effery. Why? Because boosting anything real and honest is not going to work. It's not going to work against their agenda. Facts. It is what it is. And that's the problem here. So for me, when I look at this nonsense, I'm thinking not only how we got here, because I know how we got here, but my thing is, how are we going to get out of it? Let's go.
Yep.
Christian ain't gonna say nothing. She gonna talk shit to any and everybody else. She probably walking at that bitch like these jails can't hold me back, like Rick Ross. These jails can't hold. That's what she doing right now. Sometimes I mean to make it funny, but she ain't learning nothing. There's no lesson. There's no reason for her to learn a lesson.
Watch this right here.
On how she was received.
She got out of jail, right? That Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all this shit just came out, right? Where y'all think she at right now?
Probably at this nigga's house.
Huh?
At this nigga's house?
She's in Poland getting ready for a track meet tomorrow.
Oh shit.
Exactly. Now let's put the shoe on. Now watch this right here. And I hate to go back in the old school, but that's just who I am. Adrian Peterson got dropped for whooping his own damn children.
Yep.
Yeah.
His own children with a belt that we've all had as young kids.
Yeah.
He got dropped for that. You mean to tell me after we got all the video, not just the video of, it ain't just about the video of her doing it. It's the video of her even lying. You're listening to this woman tell the lies. You saw the video.
That's so real. That's absolutely so real. This woman has lied in front of the police. This woman has beat her man in front of cameras. This woman has failed drug tests for multiple reasons, and she is still allowed to go on a track meet in Poland. Right? This same week. Nike ad all over, fully blasted, right? And again, that's the connection between her and Umar Johnson, man. That's the connection between her and Dr. Umar Johnson. And I say this for a reason. And why do I say this? I say this because her and Umar Johnson are the same person. They benefit off the dysfunction, the disorder, the disruption amongst Black people to make money. And that's ultimately the king for them. The king for them is money. It's nothing righteous, it's money. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you peep that, the sooner you get to the truth. Their God is money. And their God is clout. That's really what it is. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm just telling y'all the truth. So before we even get into it, let's touch on Dr. Umar Johnson, right? Because I'm done talking about Sha'Carri. If you don't understand what Sha'Carri is invented by the government, by the police, by Nike, by all these other institutions in order to disrupt and dysfunction our entire people. Not even just our entire people, even all women. She is a ratchet, angry, aggressive Black girl who takes steroids and beats on her boyfriend. That's what they want to show to the wider community about Black women. They don't want to push and promote Alyssa Phoenix, a Black woman who got married to a Black man and raised a Black family, who has about 8, let me count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gold medals in the Olympics. They don't want to boost a woman who's loyal, who's classy, who's somewhat respectable. Why would they push this? They're going to push a ratchet Black woman who beats on her boyfriend. That's what they're going to push. That's what they're going to push. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. And if you don't see it, I don't know how you cannot see it. Let's talk about Umar Johnson though before I head out. Let's talk about this guy. And I did this video. Go show love to this video. Let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it though. And y'all already know my thoughts. I'm literally gonna show you a video with my thoughts. It is what it is. By the way, shout out to Allison Phoenix, man. Shout out to Maya Moore. Shout out to a lot of beautiful black women who are not Sha'Carris. Man, I would even shout out to Angel Reese. Peep this, man. I
Emergency,
made this
breaking
video.
news, breaking news, breaking news.
By the way, shout out to Lennon Honor. He's been doing a lot of great content on this. Let's go.
Umar Johnson, he admits that FTMG is about to be auctioned. More specifically, that the abandoned buildings in Wilmington, Delaware will be auctioned today, August 12th of 2025. It's a Tuesday. I broke this story on Friday, this past Friday, August 8th, I believe, of 2025. And here we are today. Umar admits what I told people a couple of days ago. And what we're referring to is, and we're going to get to his post here, but this is the munition right here that was posted on the door of the large building. There was also another one posted on the door of the small building. I only have the paperwork for this one, but you can actually find a digitized, not a copy of this paperwork. No one has this paperwork as of yet. I haven't been able to find a PDF one yet either. Once it's available, I will be sharing it with everyone. But this was an exclusive. Broke this story on Friday. And if you do the calculations based upon what's here in this paperwork, Umar owes $38,388 on both sides of the street. So there's a munition for one side of the street, there's a munition for the other side of the street. And in this document, it actually says that if Umar doesn't pay this balance that's way past due, some of these bills go back to 2016. I've explained this to people. He purchased trap bundles in 2019, but part of the deal when he acquired these abandoned buildings in February of 2019 is that he took on all of the bills associated with these properties going all the way back to 2016. And you donors paid for that.
So that's the problem here. Brody occurred the debts that came with these buildings. Let's go back again to just reconfirm this.
Explain this to people. He purchased trap bundles in 2019, but part of the deal when he acquired these abandoned buildings in February of 2019 is that he took on all of the bills associated with these properties going all the way back to 2016.
So these buildings were abandoned since 2016. He buys them in 2019. And he has to incur the debts of these abandoned buildings from that time.
And you donors paid for that. See? So if you add all of it up, what's past due, $38,388.22.
38,000. Crazy.
Again, I broke the story on Friday. Now, the munition here, it outlines that if Umar does not pay this bill within 20 days.
So ultimately, let me make this perfectly clear. How does Lennon Honor get this content? He has spies. He has people who are working for him, right? And he has done such a job of dedicating his entire channel to destroying Umar Johnson. I promise you, I think he might be sponsored. I'm not going to say when I say sponsored, I'm saying by a lot of people who've been burned by Dr. Umar. In other words, people who want to get revenge. Now, do I think Dr. Umar Johnson, he himself is sponsored? Yes. I think Umar Johnson is sponsored. But I think that Umar Johnson messes the money up, and that's why he keeps on e-begging. Let's get to the content.
Of August 5th of 2025, because that's when it was filed, that the city of Wilmington will take the next step, which would be to start the process to sell the property.
So this came out, this issue was in the 8th of August, which was 2 weeks ago. Crazy. Around the same time as the Sha'Carri incident. Let's go. Literally the same date as the Sha'Carri incident.
At a sheriff's sale. Okay. Now, mind you, I just want to make a point before we get into Umar's video that he just posted maybe about an hour ago. Umar didn't know about this. He didn't know that these things were posted on these doors, because if he had been up there and handling business, he would have saw that and he would have taken them off of the doors. So that's number one. It goes to show you he's not handling business.
So Lennon Honor, this guy got the content from somebody in Wilmington, Delaware around that building. right? So while Umar Johnson was on vacation or he was away, somebody sent Lennon Honor this content. This content created this content. Why? Because Umar was not there. Umar was doing another sermon or preaching or whatever he be doing. Right?
He's traveling all over the world. Furthermore, he's not handling business because he's known about this particular issue for some time. In fact, this whole thing about his accounts being frozen, this is Umar. He set the stage for this because he knew it was coming down the pike. He knew this was coming down. This makes sense? This is how diabolical Umar is. He crafts a whole narrative about that. I hacked his bank account, and then Lene hacked his bank account. Then his bank accounts were frozen, his personal one and the FMG. But he set that up about a month ago, that story. But then he brings it back up maybe about 2 weeks ago. And then here we are where this past Friday, I break the story about this situation here, him owing $38,388.22. And then today, Umar finally addresses it.
Boom. Boom. And that's the truth. That's the truth, because people in the conscious community have been calling this out for a while. Ultimately, Dr. Umar Johnson is a scammer that uses vulnerable people in order to boost himself. Him and Sha'Carri Richardson are one and the same. They're people who use perceptions to get over, to get money, to get endorsements, to get everything and anything in between. That's why we don't believe you. You need more people. We don't rock with you. We don't rock with we don't fuck with you. We do not fuck with you, man. Because you people create any kind of narratives to get over. Right? And before we watch the Dr. Umar video, I have to preempt y'all with somebody like Yvette Cornell, an individual who called out Dr. Umar early as well. And we're going to go through some people before we get to the Ifa Tunde, the Prince of Panhandle, the Prince of Pan Pizza. Let's go. Stop playing with him. Let's go.
When you run around doing podcasts. Now I don't have a problem with doing a podcast. There are a few podcasts. You don't do any of that stuff when you run around doing podcasts. Now I don't have a problem.
And that's what it was. The whole thing was being an entertainer, doing podcasts, and getting to the bread. Let's go.
Doing a podcast. There are a few podcasts I will absolutely do, but he's on TV. He's doing something all the time. He's always on somebody's show. He's always in another country. He's always at an event. You need, when you're doing something that has never been done, you better sit down somewhere and shut up and figure it out. I told y'all Umar was half crazy when he went on Joe Budden's pod. At the end of the pod, he listed 20 things that he was about to do. I'm going to have a women's conference, a kids conference, a journalism conference.
You can't be doing all them promises, man. You can't be doing all them promises.
I'm going to have a conference for relationship. I'm going to have a conference for people who like peanut butter. I said, did y'all hear this? This man listed out 10 different kinds of conferences that he's going to have. I said, do you understand how hard it is to put on one conference? But that's what happens.
It's super hard. It's hard as hell.
When you're not a real leader and you just sitting around playing dolls. You remember when you had a doll and you was like, this doll work at the school, and this doll wash cars, this doll right here, he drive post office truck, and you were a kid. But when you get adult, you figure out, hey, in order to do this, I don't have all of the competencies for it. You can't have all the competencies. So who else can do it? There's no way I'm gonna write the do what I do and write and be good enough to write this reparations book, right? So Aisha jumps in and she writes it. She has that expertise. Everybody don't have everything, but if you don't sit down, if you can't sit down and be still with yourself and deal with your own disorder, you can't help nobody else. Can't help nobody sit still when you can't sit still and you always running around like a big old child. Let me just put up a couple. Like I said, we're not gonna be here long night. I don't want to spend I got stuff to do. I ain't got time to be. Oh, this man's crazy. I'm telling you, it's something going on here. Oh, so we said license and accreditation. That's $50 to $250K. We're talking about a boarding school. That's how he started out. Initial staff and recruitment $200K to $500K, and that's low. Because he's talking about that is that's low balling. And we can just let's just say it's a day school. That's still low balling it. Let's just say
Cooking,
ain't no
yeah,
board. It's just day
cook.
school because that's what I think we ended up with. He low bonding. Let's go to marketing, admissions, and outreach. That's 50K to 150K. Let's go to working capital, 1 million to 2 million to cover initial months before tuition flows in. Typical startup costs low end $4.5 to $5 million. High end $15 million if you're building or gut rehabbing an older property. This is stupid. This has always been stupid. And for some reason, we're just unwilling to call a thing. And we will.
No. It's not necessarily that. No. I disagree with you. People want to believe in something. People want to believe in the lie. They will accept a beautiful lie rather than the harsh truth. This is the harsh truth. The harsh truth is licensing and all that costs that much money. Staffing and recruitment and training costs that much money, 200K to 500K. Marketing for 50K to 150K. All that costs money. But instead of believing the truth, people want the beautiful lie. The beautiful lie is that we will get a FDMG black school for boys. That's the beautiful lie. But the work and everything that goes along with the work, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do the work. Let me tell you something. Sha'Carri Richardson is the same thing. Sha'Carri Richardson doesn't want to be a role model. Sha'Carri Richardson wants to get the gold medal and talk her ish. Sha'Carri Richardson is all about ego. Sha'Carri and Dr. Umar are the same thing. They're not here for the advancement of black people. They're not here for the advancement of any people. They're here for the advancement of themselves. And I got to give myself a round of applause and bar for that because that's the truth. I'm going to make it short over this because it's the truth. They're not here for the advancement of no people. They're here for the advancement of themselves. Dr. Umar, Sha'Carri Richardson are the same person because they want to advance themselves. Has Dr. Umar helped a black boy? I do not think so. Has Sha'Carri actually done any improvement in any community? I don't think so. I don't know so. Sha'Carri Richardson is beating on her boyfriend. She beating on her boyfriend. She's on the Chris Brown timing. But because our society, our black society, realistic, our black society, don't give a damn about male abuse, actually make fun of males being abused in the black community. That's the messed up part. We're going to let that slide. Dr. Umar Johnson and Sha'Carri are the same person. Self-indulgent, disrespectful, selfish, and toxic within the black community. But y'all ain't gonna make that link. I made that link and I'll make you understand that link. Let's
Sit
go.
back for years. Not months, not days. We will sit back and for years and say, oh, I got love for the brother. Let's give him a chance. Hey, listen to me. I can have love.
It's because people want to believe the lies, man. Yvette cooking, man. I'm not even a big fan of her, but she cooking. If somebody's saying the truth, I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna like her video, man. She's spitting the truth. I already liked it. I'm not subscribed to this shorty. I think she's weird. I think she has some weird. But when she's saying the truth, when she's right, she's right. Dr. Umar Johnson has been pulling a fraud within the black community for so damn long that it's sad. He blocked me, by the way. I just want to let y'all know he blocked me because I called him out. He's not a black leader, man. He's somebody who wants to get his money up. He wants to get his money up and he wants to get his dick sucked. This is what it is. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not gonna pretend like it isn't what it is. He wants to get his money up and wants to get his dick sucked. It is what it is. Like what are we doing, man? Let's stop playing some games. He wants to get let's go.
For you and say this is not you can't do this. And get them people their money back.
Like, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Dr. Umar Johnson is closer to Shannon Sharp than Malcolm X. Dr. Umar Johnson is closer to simping, to being a sexual degenerate, like Shannon Sharp than being a revolutionary leader like Huey P. Newton, Bobby Seale, Malcolm X. I don't even like MLK, Martin Luther King, but he's closer to a goddamn pimp, Don Magic Juan, than Malcolm X, than MLK. Let's stop playing, man.
Get the people their money back. You have to be able to. You cannot. Well, we got you.
I respect you, Yvette. He's not giving that money back.
5 years in, we got a building. You don't have a building that works, sir, for what you're trying to do, and you don't have the money for that. And I don't see you somewhere working to get that capital in. Like we shouldn't even see Umar unless somebody has him out somewhere fundraising. We shouldn't even see him. You see me when I'm out somewhere I'm here because I don't get paid from the org. Unlike Umar, I don't get paid a dime. So it's funny when people are like, what about you, Yvette? You do stuff and you were the founder. I don't get a dime. And I said, it is set up that way. Not all the money that comes into the ADOS Advocacy Foundation, ADOS and
By the way, shout out to Yvette for that. I will give her a lot of respect for that because ultimately, when you become an activist, which I believe Dr. Umar is, because if he wanted to actually be a true revolutionary, most activists have a pledge of poverty. Jesus was poor. Mahatma Gandhi was poor. Nelson Mandela, for most of his life, was poor. They were not profit-hungry people.
Project ADOS RI goes right back in. It goes right back in. Nobody gets paid. But this is how other people maintain their lifestyles. And instead of us seeing that as a lifestyle, Griff, we'd be like, well, give him a chance. No, it's apparent he doesn't have it. It's apparent that he never had it. It's apparent to anybody with eyes to see, but we don't have eyes to see. We give all of the wrong people a chance. Everybody who is trying to hustle, steal, here they come in. We came and we told y'all, hey, Jay Morrison had a bankruptcy. He said he sold his own daddy crack. and he has this contract he's got y'all in, has y'all going to you can't even fight it. You can't get your money back. You got to go to arbitration somewhere in Delaware. He got a key man clause. Antonio and I, all of that. And Pocket Watcher with JT came back and said, look at this. He broke it down even more and said, oh my God, this is in shambles. And then everybody woke up, well, your money gone now. And you think about it. You think about it as a community, what we could have done with all of that money. You think about our politics. You think about how we could help each.
It's a really sad part. Shout out to you, Beth, for saying that. That's really the sad part because think about it like this. If there's a chance that Dr. Umar raised, and some people estimating 1,500,000, right? 1,500,000. Let's say that he raised 1,500,000, right? How much of that money could go towards helping people? How much of that money could go towards building people? How much of that money could go towards actually building and securing people, right? And actually building generational wealth, right? Building towards things that Black boys would need, right? But instead of doing that, Umar Johnson effed it up. Instead of uplifting Black women and Black girls to be track athletes and be good role models, Sha'Carri Richardson decided to do steroids, smoke weed, and beat up on her boyfriend, be ghetto as shit. Instead of actually being a good role model, be ghetto as hell, and beat up on her boyfriend. And we allow it. We don't condemn it. But I'm going to condemn it. I'm going to hate on it. I'm going to disrespect that shit. And that's why I'm different. And y'all don't like me. Y'all can hate me. I don't give up. I don't give a damn. Let's go.
You think about a lot of stuff we could do with that money, but it's gone, that's in the wind. And
Again, shout out to Yvette Cornell, man. It's going in the wind. Talk to
my
him.
problem is those of you all who gave money are not assessing yourselves and assessing your knowledge gaps and assessing what's wrong with you.
Yes,
You can't
sir.
believe every Negro that come to you with a dashiki or a hat or a fancy plan or Jay Morrison like the 3-piece suits. You can't trust every Negro that come to you with that.
She cooking.
And say, give him a chance.
No, she's cooking because the simple fact is niggas would rather believe a lie that makes them feel good than the truth that makes them feel bad. The truth will hurt you, but it's going to set you free, though. And these are facts. And I'm going to be out of here in about 30 minutes, man. Y'all got 30 minutes to holler at me. Let's go.
You cannot do that. And there has to be some type of return. Like I said, with ADOS and the ADOS Advocates Fund, I have done, and we have done volunteers, everything we said you want to do. We said the disaggregation. We said claim the name. We said we're going to have national chat. We have done all of that with far less than what they have. And y'all will still, a lot of y'all will come in my comments, well, Yvette, you know, I can't do it because I bet you can. I bet you gave Umar $1,000 too with your knucklehead self. I hope you get put out of your apartment with that look. I hope that's rent money. I hate to be mean, but good Lord of mercy, almighty. What are y'all doing? Let me just go through this list because, like I said, we got to be here for it. It's because I ain't through. Estimated cost, boarding schools, of course. That's what he started out as. I don't know what he ended up as because I don't follow the man. Higher because of staffing ratios, dorm staff 24/7, 2 to 6 million annual cost. Student housing and food service $500K to 200 to 2 million. Utilities and maintenance $300K to 1 million. Academic programs $200K to 500K. Insurance compliance $100K to 300K. Transportation $50K, 250K.
Look, man, let's stop playing, man. Let's stop playing games.
He-Man clause.
Stop playing games.
Antonio,
Let's stop playing games. The fact remains is he's been doing all kind of BS, all kind of nonsense, man. You want to hear some other nonsense this nigga been doing? Let's go tell some other nonsense. Shout out to Yvette Carnell, by the way. If y'all want to go show Yvette some love, like I don't even rock with Yvette that much, but I will give her respect. She is on time, and I'm putting in the chat. Show some love, support her. She is more official than Umar, and I've been saying that. I'm not even a big fan of Yvette, but guess what? What's right is right. I'm not here to lie and disrespect people. I'm just gonna keep it real. Let me tell you about your King Kong. Guys, I just want to make this perfectly clear, right? This dude said a white woman with her big titties saved his life. Let me remind y'all again. A white woman with her big titties saved his life. Again, what I'm talking about. If y'all don't understand what I'm talking about, ultimately, right? Dr. Umar Johnson has been pulling a finesse amongst black people for so goddamn long. For so damn long, right? And his latest scam, and I already showed you a level or understanding of the scam earlier, right? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all the full scam. When I say the full scam, I'll show y'all the full scam. I'll show y'all the full scam. The full scam is he's lying. He's lying about his eviction notice. This is the full scam. I almost already know that I'm gonna have to delete or move some of this content here. But let's talk about this full scam.
Special announcement. FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. Dr. Umar personal bank account is still frozen. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We were supposed to get a refund within 4 days of our accounts being shut down. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. We still haven't got our refund. So Not only are the accounts frozen, not only are the accounts frozen, make sure y'all hit my Venmo and my PayPal. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or tap my Venmo. Text me for the links to donate to FDMG. Text me for the links to support Dr. Umar. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. On August the 5th, brothers and sisters, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. I repeat, on August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a lien to auction off the campus we bought, the campus we've been working on for 6.5 years. I was not notified of this. We were not notified of this. This past weekend, without an email, this past weekend, without a letter in the mail, this past weekend, without a phone call, the city of Wilmington put a notice on the door handle of both of our schools, informing me that if we don't pay the past due vacant property registration.
Can y'all hear the bullshit? Y'all get in the chat, man. Let me know the BS y'all hearing, man. Get in the chat. I want to hear y'all what y'all have to think.
Fees and outstanding utilities by the 25th of Black August, they will sell our campus. Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that...
Is this nigga gonna say it 3 times? Is he gonna say it 3 times? Y'all get in the chat. He gonna say it 3 times.
Our accounts are frozen. Brothers and sisters, is it a coincidence?
Oh my God, man. This nigga done said it 3 times.
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that the city of Wilmington is trying to sell properties that we own and have been working on continuously?
All right, brother. Where are the receipts? Where are the screenshots? Where are the receipts, the communications you have with all of them? Let me tell you something. If you make claims like that, it will be smarter if you put a receipt right there. It'll be smarter if you put a receipt right there. It'd be great if you put a screenshot right here, right there, or maybe in front of your dumbass face, right? Instead of lying to the people. But let's hear more lies, right? Because unfortunately, in the black community, people like lies. That's why I don't get as many likes. I don't get a lot of boosting because I say the truth. I say a lot of truth, right? That's why I get low likes. That's why I don't get a lot of engagement. It is what it is. I have to start lying to you niggas. I have to start lying like Umar Johnson lies. Should I start lying to y'all? Because people want the beautiful lies rather than the ugly truth. If y'all want me to lie to you, I can lie to y'all because I want to get money, right? But guess what? There's something in my soul and my spirit that says, do not lie. Do not give y'all the bullshit. There's something in my soul and my spirit that says, I cannot do that. It makes me uncomfortable. I cannot hold on to the lies. Umar Johnson can hold on to the lies. He's been doing it for 10 plus years. Umar Johnson can do that. I cannot do that. I'm sorry. If you want liars, go to him. I'm not going to give you guys the lies you need. I'm going to give y'all the truth and the facts. So let's hear more lies. Let's hear the bullshit. But let me tell you something. Look at the ratio. 926 likes, 1,297 dislikes. Because I'm adding a dislike as well. This nigga lied to you, and he's been lying to y'all for so long, and you guys want to drag it and hold on to it for the simple fact that You don't want to be proven wrong. And I peeped this energy from him for a long time ago, but I was not as conscious as these past 4 or 5 months ago.
Behind our backs. They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to.
You dumb nigga, you got that notice literally in April, man, and you didn't want to follow it. Let's go, man. Let's get to the content. Let's get to some of the dumb content here that this man has been hiding.
For their body.
For their
And that's why we as black men, although I joke about the cookies and the peach cobbler and the Cinnabons.
Nigga, you ain't joking about that. This how you a real man. He like ratchet pussy, man. You like ratchet pussy. Let's keep it a bean. He like ratchet pussy, man. Literally, there's a track say, Juicy J gon' wet it like red paint. You say no to ratchet pussy, Juicy J can't. It's the facts. Let's go. Nigga is a sexual degenerate, so he's obviously open to that. The only problem is he's not honest about that. He lies to women to get in their coochie, to get in their pants. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, man? Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Let's stop playing like we don't understand what the hell's going on. This nigga likes ratchet pussy. It is what it is. He likes ratchet pussy. Stop playing. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's hear the stupid ish. He lied about his bank accounts being frozen. Let's go to it. Let's go to it.
South Africa. Between the time Medea went public and I went for South Africa.
Let's go back to the shit. Let's go back to the nonsense. Let's go.
I believe Medea and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently trying to get into my account. And if we find out that's the case, they will be sued and possibly arrested because fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is federal offense. Fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense. Again, June 25th to July 10th is the period of suspicious activity. That is from the time Medea went public and I left for South Africa.
By the way, this came out about 2 weeks ago. This was July 26th, right? This is before his video of saying that his whole issue getting repossessed, right? And I'm showing this video because I want to give perspective as to what's going on in his life to a certain degree at this point. I believe this man might be on opioids, man. I think he's gonna be on pills. He's definitely on Xans. He's definitely taking whole bunch of them Xans, dog. He's taking some Xans. He's taking some pills. He's taking some X. He's taking a whole bunch of ish. I think that he has a trapper, a dude who's feeding him all type of ish, and that's what it is. Let's go.
Between the time Medea went public and I went for South Africa. So brothers and sisters, if you want to make a donation to FDMG, you must send it to PayPal.
That donation is going to a drug habit. That's what I believe. Let's go.
Hold off on the checks and money orders until the situation is resolved. Hold off on all FDMG Academy money order and check donations until the situation is resolved. If you want to make a donation to FDMG, send it through PayPal. Right? PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. If you want to make a donation to the school, hold off on checks and money orders until we find out what the hell is going on. The bank is investigating the fraudulent attempts on our account. If I find out Medea and Pastor Bussy had anything to do with this, I was told that they can be arrested for federal offense.
Shut the hell up, man. The problem with Dr. Umar is he's cooking himself. And by the way, get in the chat. In my personal belief, y'all get in the chat. Do you think he's on pills? I think he's on pills. I think he's on pills, man. And I think he's on potentially Xans or Oxys, man. I think he's taking that ish, man. And I think that he has a dealer. I'm gonna be real. This is my prediction. I don't know for sure. Maybe I'll be right. I think he has a dealer. And the fact that he's tripping out about money to this extent, dog wants a fix, man. And when I say dog food, there's a chance he's on dog food. I'm gonna be real. There's a chance he's on dog food, but I think it might be pre-dog food, meaning that he's taking pills. Y'all get in the chat. Bro is begging for money. This was about 3 weeks ago. The man needs money for drugs, dog. And I don't think it's just drugs. I think he might get prostitutes too. I don't think he gambles, but I think he does drugs and prostitutes. And I'm gonna take a guess. Y'all get in the chat. Y'all agree with me or y'all don't? This dude does drugs and prostitutes. And we're gonna have one final clip before we end the night. Let's go.
I was told they can be.
By the way, smash that like button. Thank you so much. If you already did, or give your boy 5 stars. Thank you so much.
Arrested for federal offense. I was told they could be arrested for federal offense. Now, with that being said, brothers and sisters, Dr. Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So
Homie showed no receipts. He's lying. Let's
the
go.
Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/UMAR.
Sadly, some people are gonna fall for this nonsense, and that's what not only makes me sad, it makes me annoyed. You know.
THEPSYCHOLOGIST, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or hit my Apple Pay using my cell number 215-989.
Okay, so I want to make this perfectly clear. Dr. Umar Johnson is 50 damn years old. His contemporary, and I don't even want to say this because the dude is doing better than him. King Randall Lex, right, is 24, 25 years old. Shout out to him. And he has already started a school for black boys in Atlanta for the past 3-4 years. And he invited Dr. Umar Johnson to speak at his school for boys. That was not only operational, but was actually doing great within the community. But Dr. Umar Johnson flaked last minute and essentially ruined his event and did not pay him back or reimburse him. Right? So this is somebody who's actually done the work, right? And got robbed and scammed from Umar Johnson. So this is what he has to say within the recent controversy of Umar. Let's go.
The past few days, as I've talked about our fundraiser and all the successes that we've had with the Extra Boys program, of course, many people are in the comments and etc. Sharing the video talking about Dr. Umar or whatever like that. I think he's on the cusp of maybe losing his buildings or something of that nature. Not sure what's going on with that. But, you know, my big thing is always sharing everything about where people's money is going. I've always been, you know, very transparent about that. If we've asked for paint, I showed y'all the paint. If we've asked for new toilets or something, I showed y'all us buying the toilets. I showed everything that you guys have given. We have an Amazon wish list. You know, we don't just ask for monetary donations. We ask for people to buy specific things. If we've asked for laptops, I've shared it. If we asked to get the kids haircuts, I've shared it. Our program has remained free, so we are still tuition free in our program like we have been for the past 6.5 years. I just think if Dr. Umar would have started something like with what he had, I think people would have been more apt to give him. And I honestly think he would have gotten where he needed to be had he had proof of concept, because he's a great orator. He talks very well. If I could talk that great, I'm sure we'd have, you know, millions of dollars raised. But I still started with something. I started out of my house originally. I started in my dining room at 19. And after listening to him, that's why I started it. I just wanted to start something. I knew that I couldn't start something mass scale, so I'm just like, I'm gonna start with whatever I got. And we started with $0. I was cutting hair, fixing cars, painting houses. I mean, that's what I was doing.
Do you see what it means to do more work than talking? If Dr. Umar Johnson, by the way, I put the link in here to donate for X for Boys. I'm going to donate to it very soon. And I've donated to it in the past. I want y'all to do that as well. There's a difference between doing the work and saying you're going to do the work, right? This dude is less than half of Dr. Umar's age and has successfully done what Dr. Umar said he was going to do. And here's the crazy part, he's getting less than half of the support. Because he doesn't talk as much fly, ridiculous ish as Dr. Umar. And this is what we got to do. We got to highlight brothers like this, right? Not the stupid ish that be going on, man. Let's get to the
To
content.
support the program originally, and then I learned how to utilize social media to be able to raise money, and we started doing that, and we went project by project. We failed, we succeeded, etc. But I've always continued sharing what it is that we're doing. So I know a lot of people always ask why they won't see us on the Breakfast Club or etc. You know, I'm not a comedian. I don't critique people's dating life. I don't, talk about what people should be doing. I don't belittle my donors. We don't do any of those things. We just share what we got going on. If we don't raise enough money, we pivot. If we don't get things done, we pivot. And we keep going. So we definitely failed. We failed some students, etc. But we kept moving and we kept going. And that's something that I believe in. So I appreciate everybody's support that they've been given. But I'd appreciate just to stop the Dr. Umar talk. I understand he has his own thing going on. We've had our different.
And this is the problem, man. Our community does not highlight, or at least maybe not highlight, but is not willing to expose the frauds and get rid of the termites and disrespectful people. So he's kind, he's being respectful, but I'm not gonna be respectful, man. Fuck Dr. Umar, man. Fuck Dr. Umar. And when I say fuck Dr. Umar, I'm saying that because there's individuals out here who are doing way better than Dr. Umar, who are respecting the culture way better than Dr. Umar, who are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. And they're being brushed over, man. Show love to King Randall, man. Donate to X School for Boys, man. Show love to the real people who are actually doing the work instead of the grifters, man. Instead of the people spending money on their drug habits, man. And when I say fuck Dr. Umar, I say that with passion because I do not respect a nigga who's out here finessing black women out, single black women out their pockets for personal profit, man. Let's let the young king speak his ish, man. Show some
This is
love to.
also
And I want y'all, literally, if I can have one person donate to King Randall, I'm happy. Don't donate to me. Don't give me no super chats. Give him the work. You know why? Because he's doing something greater than me. Let's go.
but I truly still wish him the best, and I hope everything works out with whatever he has going on. But aside from that, we have our fundraiser still going. Our program is still completely no government funds, no government grants. It's completely people funded. Everything that y'all see, our full-time staff, the vans we have, the new electrical panels, the flooring, the ceiling tile, you all funded it all. And we appreciate all the support that you've been giving over the past 6.5 years. We've been running this whole time. I mean, we even ran out of my grandmama's house at one point. But I appreciate y'all so much. Please look at the link in my bio to continue giving to the Extra Boys program. Thank y'all so much. Peace.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And honestly, that's how you really build the community, man. And I'm gonna make this perfect. That's how you build the community. You build the community by little steps like that. Supporting your own in the right way. Supporting people who are righteous. Supporting people who are actually building. Not people destroying. Not people obsessed with coochie. Yeah, we can love the coochie. Yeah, we can have fun with the coochie. But are you adding anything to it? Are you building anything to it? Or are you just doing it for your simple worthless and physical desires, right? Are you frauding? Are you grifting? Are you in this just for the money? Right? You don't even have to like my stream. You can even dislike my stream. I don't give a fuck. Ultimately, if you can help King Randall to help his school for black boys, you're winning. And you saw him do the work. And you saw him do what needed to be done. Right? You seen it. But you didn't want to accept it. Shout out to Philip Scott right here. He's going to talk a little bit more about Dr. Umar Johnson, and then we're going to end this stream in another way, in a positive way, right? That's what we're going to do in a bit. Let's go.
A lot of people are hearing a lot of this stuff with Doc.
Shout out to Philip Scott, man. Y'all go show him some love. Show this brother some love. I'm going to actually, you know what? I should be subscribed to him. What am I doing, man? What am I doing, man? The irony is I'm actually still subscribed to goddamn for some reason, uh for some reason I'm still somehow subscribed to goddamn Umar Johnson. I'm unsubscribed, bro. It is what it is. Let's run the content, man. It is what it is, though.
Dr. Umar Johnson. It last, he has come out that they're going to auction off those buildings that he has for a so-called school that he never opened. But 10 years ago, I had made a commentary about him after his debacle he had with this so-called conscious stripper person. And I had interviewed her, after all of that. And I asked him, hey, you want to come on and talk about it? He didn't want to say nothing about it. But after the fact that I made this video 10 years ago, and now you find out 10 years later, no school, not a single child in there. Now, you know that a lot of paperwork has been out that he's getting charged the vacant building fees because the building is considered vacant, especially if you don't have a certificate of occupancy, is considered vacant. Okay. So what I want to do tonight, I want to play that video I made 10 years ago. Now I can get further into, that situation, how, I know that he's lying to y'all just from the fact that he been knowing this situation going on where he hasn't paid bills for years, but yet he's gotten so much money. And that's what bothers me about the situation is that the community really believed in him to try to open up a school for the children. And he just took it as a long-term hustle, hotel hustling, as I said in the particular video. So go ahead and check out this video and what I said 10 years ago. And now you understand that why I've never really been a fan of him. Let's go ahead and check that out. About maybe a few weeks ago or so, we had the conscious stripper on the Advised Show radio show. Now, the reason that she came on the show was to put what she had to say out there and to see if it matches up with Umar Johnson, what he had to say, and for her to defend herself on what people wanted to critique her on. Now, I didn't know now one of them at all. I don't know him. I don't know her. I know of him, but I never followed him like that because there's some things that he say that I just cannot go along with, but that's to each his own. But when I heard everything that she had to say, and a few things she pointed out, she said he's very arrogant and he's not the right person for the school. Now, their personal relationship, what they had, that's their business. I don't really care about that. But one thing I can't stand is pimp preachers and hotel hustlers. Can't stand both of them because they both say that they're for something noble. But then at the end of the day, once the smoke clears, it's all about money, ego, arrogance, and what they want to do. Now, I've done videos about Creflo Dollar, and many of you have seen some of these videos. But now I have to do this video about Umar Johnson because how is it that I would talk about Creflo?
Brody, we're gonna go way past that. We're gonna go way past that, right? Ultimately, Brody was right. Let's hear the last piece of
later,
content.
right after that, from that video. Now you understand. This guy just exposed himself as a hotel hustler. Nothing more I can say about that. Leave me your thoughts. Now, after 10 years later, right after that, from that video, now you understood back then why I called him a hotel hustler at the time, because he's hotel hustling. You know, that's all it was. It's a hotel hustle. I know plenty of black people who have a school, and we have schools that really could expand in our community. And all the money that he's been given over the years. And yes, I know it's entertaining to laugh at the Black Queen Forever Snow Bunny. That's fun. That's entertainment, and that's fine. If you want to be an entertainer, it's cool. Don't have no problem with me. He always talking about somebody struggle streaming, but yet he's streaming just as much as struggle streamers. Maybe if he was struggle streaming, maybe he'd get the money to pay his taxes. Because struggle streamers do pretty good. You know, people like Kai Sanat and I Show Speed, they consider struggle streamers to him, and yeah, they doing pretty good. They are. This is name just two, right? But Dr. Umar Johnson, this is why black people a lot of times don't believe in other black people. It's because of individuals like that. Just take advantage of people in the black community, don't do what's right, and then now black people are upset of what's going on, and now they have to sit up here and either defend you because they feel like, man, I gave this dude money, or they got the egg on their face. Now, do I believe he's going to come up with the money to pay for that? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Now, he do, okay, he do, but I just don't believe it at this point.
I mean, everybody with a brain knows that's not going to happen. It is what it is. We all know that.
This man is not a businessman, not by a long shot. You can't open up a school by yourself. It takes teams. It takes contractors. It takes a curriculum. It takes kids to be a school. A building isn't a school. Lord Jamar tried to help him. And he talked crazy to Lord Jamar, because Lord Jamar knew somebody who opened up a school. He said, hey, man, I can get you this person. They can help you open up your school. He didn't want no help from Lord Jamar. Should have known back. Well, some people should have known back then that you don't turn down help when you got somebody already did it. You don't turn down that kind of help. But I hope in the future, black people, you just be a little bit more diligent and tell people, you know, before they say you want to open up a school, listen, you should already have a school open. You should already have a school open yourself. It's okay to come in and assist people what they're doing, but you haven't done anything. He should have at least have the wherewithal to create a school on his own that you can look and see, so you can give money to and say, look, he already got kids. He already got the school going. He already got the curriculum. We looking at the website. We looking at the programs. We looking at this. We looking at that. Just in the future, just make sure that you do that. Don't let these people that got a slick tongue take your bread. They're not handling the business right. But when I made that video 10 years ago, a lot of folks mad at me. But 10 years later, now you see what I was talking about?
Hey. I think bro was right. Y'all get in the chat. Was bro right? Was he correct in his assessment that this man was a scammer? That this guy was a liar? That this guy was a two-timing piece of shit? I want y'all to get in the chat, man. I want y'all to get in the chat. But you know why? Because I want y'all to just genuinely let me know what the truth is on your points of view. Because honestly, I'm on y'all side. I'm on y'all side. You know why? Because you have an individual here who decided to scam people. He decided to scam people, and he's gonna scam people moving forward. Let me tell you something that tells me that he's a scam for a minute. Let me show y'all something that's real. Let's go.
In fifth grade. That's great.
Because that was
Smash the like button, by the way, get in the chat. I'm about to head. Let me know. Is he the biggest scammer in the black community? I think it might be Al Sharpton, but he's close to Al Sharpton, which is crazy though. Long story short, this nigga had a hilarious big titty story. Look, I'm not gonna tell you what to believe in or what to think about. I've laid out the case. I've laid out the evidence. Y'all figure out how y'all want to figure it out. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. It's Big J TV, man. Big Baby J. What else can I show y'all? I'm out, man. I'm out.